Have you ever wondered if you should write color this way or the other way in your Cambridge exam? Or if choosing the wrong one might lose you marks? Don't worry, today I'll clear that up for good. Hello everyone, this is Aurelia from Ready for Cambridge. In this short video, we're going to look at whether you should use American English or British English in your Cambridge exams, and what really matters when it comes to spelling and pronunciation. The great news is both British and American English are accepted in all Cambridge exams. You won't lose marks for using one or the other. We're going to get straight to the source and see what Cambridge English actually has to say about the whole thing. And there it is, plain and simple. Both are perfectly 100% acceptable. You will not be penalized for choosing British English or American English. And the Cambridge examiners are specifically trained to recognize and fairly evaluate both styles, no bias at all. But there is one golden rule you need to remember. Be consistent. If you decide to write color with a U, keep it that way throughout your writing. Don't suddenly switch to color without a U in the next sentence. This is a small detail, but examiners will really notice it. Let's look at this example from this very slide. See how the word color is spelled differently in the same text, or the word favorite, again in the same place, it is spelled differently. Don't use different spelling for the same word in the same text. Consistency is absolutely everything. It is the single most important rule here. Just think of this. Once you pick a team in a match, you have to stick on that team and cheer them up for the whole game, right? So, if you start writing your essay in American spelling, you must finish it with American spelling. Don't mix them up, switching back and forth. Well, to an examiner, this looks like a mistake. Now, I'm going to show you some spelling patterns that you must recognize. Take a look. Here are the most important categories um, so that we remember the way the words are spelled in British and in American. The first one is whether we use you or not in words like color, flavor, honor, or favorite. See how in American English there is no you in such words. The second category is whether we write it this way or the other way in words like center or theater. See how they are spelled differently in American English. The third category is whether we use an S in British English or Z in American English in words like organize, analyze, socialize, or even penalize. Take a look at the word dialogue. See how in British English it is spelled this way, and in American English in a very simple way. And we've got here the double consonant in words like traveling or program in British English, and single consonant in American English. And the other category or spelling rule, it's actually about the word practice, which when it is a verb, it is spelled with an S. And in American English, it doesn't matter whether this is a verb or a noun, it is always spelled with a C. Well, pause the video if you want to take a screenshot of this slide. It is a great quick reference before the exam. Now, here is a top tip for you. Before your exam, do a quick check on yourself and write down a few words like center or favorite. And whichever version flows out of your pen naturally is probably the style you should stick to. Just remember, stay with it. All right. Now, what about listening and speaking? Well, in the listening test, you will hear a mix of accents: British, or American, Australian, and others. So it's useful to practice with different accents just to get used to them. And in the speaking test, your accent doesn't matter at all. Examiners don't give marks for sounding British or American, they're looking for fluency. So speak smoothly and naturally. They're also looking for accuracy. I mean, your control of vocabulary and grammar. Use varied language structures. Show what you know. And, of course, clear pronunciation. Try to be understood easily, not whether you sound from London or LA. So, communicate naturally and enthusiastically and express your ideas effectively. Now, what about spelling? When does spelling matter? And how important is your spelling in exam papers like reading and use of English or listening? And here we are. If you are going to take the B2, C1, or the C2 Cambridge exams in parts 2, 3, and 4 of the reading and use of English paper, all right, check your spelling. Correct spelling is essential, not which English you choose, American or British. You will not get a mark for answers that are not spelled correctly. See how important and essential your spelling is. Now, in the listening paper, what's the situation here? In the listening paper, part 2, correct spelling is also essential. Spelling must be correct for a mark to be given. There is one exception, and it is about the B2 Cambridge exam, in which the minor spelling mistakes are not penalized, but your intention must be clear. Let's read the information as it is in the official exam. You will not be asked to spell words that are above this level. However, where a word has been spelled out letter by letter, example, a proper name, or where this would actually be a test of your ability to follow the spelling must be correct. That's the only condition. In cases or in recordings in which the word is spelled out letter by letter. Otherwise, minor spelling mistakes are not penalized, but your intention must be clear. All right. What about exams like the A2 or any of the young learners exam? Well, here the rule is the same, to be consistent, which means once your child spells a word one way, they must continue to spell the word that way for the rest of the test. Okay? So please keep that in mind. Now, what is that to remember? Both varieties are accepted. I mean, British English or American English. Choose one and stay consistent. And in the speaking exam, your accent doesn't matter. What matters is being understood and speak enthusiastically. Well, I've got a question for you. Which English will you choose? British English or American English? Well, and here we are getting towards the end of this video. If you would like more tips for the Cambridge exams, check out our blog at readyforcambridge.com. You'll find free guides and articles and even lesson ideas for teachers. The link is in the description. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you don't miss our next video. And tell me in the comments, Are you team eyes with an S or team eyes with a Z? Let's see which one wins today. See you soon and happy learning. Goodbye.